Master Communic, time is of the essence.
What?
Meet me in Lenin Square.
Good.
Let's do this.
Tanya, remember when they used to call this place the Dish? We used to come here all the time. And you'd tease me whenever you got the chance.
I love you, Igor. You know that. But that doesn't mean you're off the hook. I want you to see you challenge yourself for real this time. No more books, no more equations, no more quantum physics. After you finished your tea, I want you to take my hand and come speed skating with me. You're not going to science your way out of this. Don't worry, my love. Even though I was the ice skating champion in Murmansk, I'll take it easy on you.
outside. Cold, wet, and full of mosquitoes all biting you in the neck. I should have brought that goddamn power bar. I'm starving.
Igor, I think we've made some serious mistakes here. Maybe we should reconsider your approach to, I don't know, everything. Do you, have a minute?
For you, partner? Of course.
I can't stop thinking about what happened to Anton.
I know. I'm really sorry, Olivier.
He was one of the good guys, you know. And my friend. I can't help but wonder...
If we could have done something differently to save him?
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Only too well, Olivier. Only too well. Do you think you could find some time to teach me some of your military tricks?
No. There are no tricks or shortcuts when it comes to improving your survival skills or shooting. But I'll be happy to teach you some basics. It'll make my job easier too if you know how to handle yourself out there.
Maybe some other time.
You're the boss, Igor.
Rhino 3, this is Bluebird. Do you read? Over.
This is Rhino 3, reading you loud and clear, Bluebird. Over.
Rhino 3, change of plans. Jack Frost is heading for the Kapachi Kindergarten. ETA 3 hours. Provide support for a helo. Over.
Wilco, Bluebird, we're moving out. ETA 2 hours. Over and out.
Jack Frost? That's an old nickname me and Boris gave Professor Semenov when we were still students. Could it be? He brought me here to Pripyat years ago. Helped me get Tatiana a position too. And now he works for NAR? He must have his reasons, and he's always been a brilliant scientist. He's still my best shot at finding Tatiana. I need to see him.
Your old mentor, huh? Try and find him if you think it's important. Just be extra careful.
I'm always careful, Olivier.
You'll most likely have an escort. Try to sneak past. Don't go Rambo on them.
What do you hope to find among these trees, Igor?
You tell me, my love. You brought me here.
What are you talking about, Igor? Are you losing your mind?
Frankly, yes. I think I might be.
You came here because there's something you need to understand. Something to do with those dead trees. What they are, what they represent.
They're not dead. Not entirely. The radiation from the disaster killed all the microbes, which slowed decay almost to a halt. The Red Forest is like a snapshot in time, but there are signs that nature may recover.
Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Every inch of this area is still badly irradiated. Perhaps this horror will give birth to something entirely new. Perhaps it already has.
New?
Strange, foreign, alien, something unfathomable. New. There's more I want you to see. The claw, the most irradiated piece of machinery in the zone. This might also be the most radioactive place in the zone, apart from the reactor core.
I know. It was used to remove the graphite from the roof of reactor number 3. 20,000 Röntgen per hour. Touching it with one's bare hands would practically be suicide. So the liquidators had to use machinery or robots whenever they could.
Both terrifying and fascinating, isn't it? Almost as if someone had accidentally opened a door to the inside of some dark, twisted star, oozing power that should have been left untouched.
Where do you get these ideas from, Tanya? Probably all those science fiction books you used to read. Nuclear fission is just a method of producing energy. We became quite adept at harnessing it.
Really? This place doesn't inspire confidence in your assessment. I know what nuclear fission is, and you know that's not what I'm talking about.
I don't understand.
I think you do, my love. You said it yourself once. It's us, humankind. Are we truly ready to bear such a responsibility? We're like a bunch of chimpanzees trying to launch a rocket into space. What if the radioactivity is just the beginning? What if we stumble upon something even more powerful?
Chernobylite.
We need someone to guide us. Someone more significant than all of us. Someone or something.
Sometimes I wish humanity had one gigantic head.
What for?
So it could pull that head out of its gigantic ass.
Joke about it if it makes you feel safe, but it changes nothing. I'll show you.
Watch your step, Tanya.
Don't worry, my love. I'll be fine.
Like when you fell out of that tree you were climbing. You almost gave me a heart attack.
I was trying to give you an apple, remember?
Try a low-hanging fruit next time.
Low-hanging fruits are not my thing, Igor.
This Kozlov guy seems to be important. Perhaps I should meet with him and ask about Tatiana.
Samoshens? What do you know about them?
Well, when the Chernobyl reactor blew apart and the radionuclides started spreading, the authorities created an exclusion zone encompassing a 30-kilometer radius around the power plant. The people living in that area were evacuated. Eventually. First, the Pripyat dwellers, then the other nearby hamlets. Kopachi, Yaniv, Poliska, Tarasi, Severivka, Vilcha, Opachichi, Andriivka, and many more.
They were forced to leave, had to abandon their lives and their belongings. Their animals were shot, but some people refused to leave, didn't they? Or resettled later in secret. But why? Why would they do something so irrational, Igor?
They were sentimental, I guess. They must not have been thinking clearly.
You're the only one thinking clearly, aren't you, Igor? Always trying to reason your way out of every predicament. But people are different. They act on emotions, hopes, and fears.
Illusions.
Look who's talking. A mad scientist conversing with an imaginary woman. You think you know these people, but you don't. What do you know about this place? Its history? Do you have any idea what the folks living here went through? The Russian Civil War, forced collectivization, the Great Patriotic War, Nazi occupation, persecution by the NKVD.
History wasn't kind to this place. I know.
They suffered and lost so much. But they buried their dead and kept on going in spite of everything. This has been their place on Earth for generations. Do you think a bit of radioactivity would scare them away? People don't change that quickly, Igor. Maybe they don't want to, or maybe they just can't. Not many of them are left today. This place is dying. When the last of the Samo shells passes away, it will be the end. What about you, my love? Will you embrace change if our fate depends on it?
What's new, Igor?
Nothing much. What about you? Still thinking about Anton?
Yeah, we had some great adventures together as mercenaries.
I remember Anton talking about Cashem. What was that all about?
Cashem was a nasty piece of business. How much do you know about the civil war in Syria?
Not much. I've had other things on my mind.
You and the rest of the world. Nobody cares about those people. For the big players, Russia, the US, China, most of these war-torn countries are nothing but a playground for testing their weapons and making policy. It's called war by proxy. Us mercs usually play a supporting role to the armies on the ground, supplying intel, equipment, and tech. There's an unspoken rule that we never attack each other directly, but sometimes we get in each other's way, and then things can get out of hand. That's what happened in Cashem. Assad's forces, backed by Russian mercenaries, clashed with the SDF, which was supported by the US. The US used dozens of drones, fighter jets, and helicopters to pretty much annihilate the opposition. Anton and his mercenary buddies weren't equipped to deal with that kind of air superiority. He watched some of his friends die, and came close to getting killed himself.
I admire your bravery and dedication, Olivier. And Anton's. Still, I can't help but wonder why we keep killing each other over some godforsaken strip of land. It goes against everything I believe.
And I admire your idealism, Igor. But you're in the minority, and sometimes violence is the only way to solve a problem. That's something I think you're going to learn in the near future.
Do you think you could find some time to teach me some of your military tricks?
No. There are no tricks or shortcuts when it comes to improving your survival skills or shooting. But I'll be happy to teach you some basics. It'll make my job easier too if you know how to handle yourself out there.
Perfect. Let's do it.
Follow me. I'm going to share some techniques I learned in Joint Task Force 2. During a mission, it's usually better to sneak in and out rather than gun down every opponent. That's what I'm going to teach you today. Stealth. Let's start with some basics. Try to sneak past me using available cover. Remember to stay low, keep quiet, and move quickly whenever you're out in the open. Be like a ghost. Ready? Go! Well done, Igor. You're a natural. Keep at it. Turn yourself into a dangerous bastard so you can protect others.